What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Miles World. Today's video is me making a Barbie doll dress cake, and this first part of the clip is just us mixing together the birthday cake mix. This is for our daughter's 5th birthday, and for the bowl you want to use, it will be an oven-proof bowl. This is a Pyrex bowl, and both of these pans are 8-inch pans to make layers. I should have had another layer on the cake because it ended up being a little bit too short. As you could see on the Barbie there, I put one of the frosting bags so she won't get stuck in the cake. And another thing I would do differently on making this cake would go ahead and be trimming off the edges of the cake before I finish it. The cake ended up being pretty crumbly on the first layer of frosting, so I think that is something I would do differently. Before you add frosting on the cake, make sure you do let it sit for about 45 minutes just so it is cool enough and your frosting isn't sticking to it and ripping apart when you're trying to decorate it. Okay, as you could see, I removed all the cakes from the pan, and here's my first layer that I was talking about. I got Elsa Barbie doll in there in her bag so she won't get covered in frosting. However, like I said, you can see part of the cake here. It should be shaved off like that, and this is just my first time making one of these Barbie cakes, so to do something differently, I would shave off the sides. But the first layer was supposed to be crummy from what I did research, so I thought it would be okay. It ended up being a beautiful cake after all, but I did learn a few things in the process of making this cake. And sorry, the camera is a little shaky there. It is the 5-year-old filming this for me, and I did speed it up so it wasn't such a long video. Now I'm just smoothing everything out, and I do grab a paper towel and clean up the edges of the cake in this clip right here. After that, I let the cake sit for about an hour and a half in the fridge and let it start forming. Oh, I'm just cleaning up as much as I can here, trying to make it look like a dress design. And then after letting it sit for about an hour and 45 minutes, you can go ahead and take the cake out and start decorating it again. For decorating, I just have the basic cake stuff from Walmart. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead and apply one last layer to the dress here. It didn't really make a difference adding this next layer just because I had the cake be so crummy. But that's okay. Like I said, I learned a few things from making this cake, so it was quite the adventure to make a Barbie cake. And there you can see how if I had one more layer, like one more 8-inch cake, it would have went all the way up to her belly button, but I fixed that by adding a dress at the end so you can't even tell. But here I am, just like I said, decorating, and pretty much the rest of the video is me just decorating. I do get the frosting bag and the tip and add some white frosting on here just to make some decorations, because that's pretty much what stage I'm at in the cake process now, is decorating it. Thankfully, I did put that bag on the Barbie, otherwise she would have turned ice blue frosting color. um, Also, later on in the clip, you're going to see me cut her dress bag down, and then that's when I'm going to put her dress on so she looks like she has a top on. But this was quite the adventure making an Elsa doll dress birthday cake, but it was pretty fun, and I'm excited to see if I do decorate more cakes, how they'll turn out. All of my daughter's birthday cakes I have made, so this was just a new challenge for this year, so it was pretty cool, and I'm sure the more doll cakes I make, the better I'll get. And if there is another doll cake, I'll post an update video of how my technique changed. But I put little beads around the top of her dress there, I guess the middle of her dress, and then along the bottom. Ended it with writing happy birthday, and the cake was done by the next morning. So thanks so much for coming back to Mouse World. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And like I said, this was my first time doing one of these doll birthday doll dress birthday cakes, but it turned out pretty awesome and I was very proud of it. Again, thanks so much for coming back to Miles World, and we'll see you in the next video.